The head of state, Dr Irfaan Ali, made the announcement of the counselling program for schools at this year's launch of the organization's annual Christmas Kettle and also handed over a check to the organization at the Umanayana, Georgetown. The contribution will support the organization to raise $11 million and supply 1,500 food hampers to vulnerable persons. During Friday's event, Dr. Ali said these contributions and the good values of the Salvation Army and other humanitarian partners will receive support from the government to develop a special program that targets vulnerable children and adults. He said this program will proactively respond to the social issues affecting people in the country by providing much-needed counseling.
We now have to proactively deal with what is happening in our schools. I am intensely disturbed about some of what I see on social media. It bothers me. We have to nip this in the bud.
He noted that through this program, the Salvation Army's counseling services will target institutions and areas where these social issues are prevalent, rather than waiting for persons to approach the organization. Speaking to the children in attendance, the president told them to recognize the beauty of Guyana because of its pristine beauty and peace. He condemned the attack on Palestine and said Guyana must collectively pray for the women, men, and children suffering in the world.
As a country, we must pray for our global family. As a country, we must set aside a day before the end of this year, when we lock our hands together in prayer for us as a people and as a country, and in prayer for the world, especially our women and children. Thousands being killed in the Gaza Strip as I speak to you. We have consistently said in a recent statement with CARICOM that the only solution is peace. There must be no excuse for the killing of women and children. The world must reject it in unison.
Meanwhile, the chairman of the Guyana Salvation Army, Edward Boyer, said that the humanitarian values of the organization is in keeping with the president's empowering vision for the country.
Mr. President, you have stated that religious communities have a vital role to play in the development of Guyana. You have shown by your support and participation in all religious activities that you are walking the walk. In like manner, the Salvation Army is a Christian organization which supports people of all religions and include them in their activities. Through donations and fundraising, the Salvation Army provides assistance to a cross-section of Guyanese regardless of race and religion.
The organization provides service to senior citizens at the Salvation Army home, provides care packages to various institutions, delivers 100 meals daily to the homeless and elderly, and has saved the lives of many drug addicts through its drug rehab program. A recipient of the organization's support, Eric Cummings, said he is a recovered drug addict.
I have recovered, I've gained a life, I've restored my dignity. I'm no longer this person anymore. So I thank God and the Salvation Army for making that possible. The process was hard because I've spent 4 years of my life living in the streets of Georgetown, trying to make the best out of what I could have done. Drugs was my aim, and that's all I wanted to do.
Eventually, the Salvation Army was alerted to his situation and he received support with treatment. As he is still recovering, he has decided to study to become a counselor at the Salvation Army. Reporting for the newsroom, I am Luzina Yearwood.